Hello, good evening. I'm Sharon Barbour. Holly Newton's mother, whose 15-year-old daughter was murdered, says she's disappointed that a new strategy to tackle violence against women and girls doesn't include plans to reduce the age of domestic abuse victims. Holly was 15 when she was stabbed to death by her ex-boyfriend in an alleyway in Hexham in Northumberland in 2023. Michaela Trussler is campaigning for Holly's law, which would allow people under 16 to be classed as victims of domestic violence.
It's so important that we get that law changed so we can protect under 16s. I think, everything that they've said is a step in the right direction, the education especially, because obviously I know that we obviously campaign for young people to be educated as well, and education is the core, it is the key. But for as long as the government isn't acknowledging that under 16s can be a victim of domestic abuse in their own relationship, we still aren't safeguarding young girls, and that's why it's so important that we change that legislation.
Staff at a North Tyneside charity say they've been pursued for a bill for energy use that they didn't use. Lifelong Ability North East, or LANE, moved into new premises in Wallsend in July and say the gas meter had been capped. But energy company ENGIE insisted that they owed £17,500. Emma Wass reports.
It's a place where clients can build their confidence and feel supported and safe. The team at LANE is really making an impact, but their success has been blighted by bills from a company called ENGIE for a gas supply that doesn't exist.
We've had someone come out to actually prove that there is no meter there. They said it had been professionally capped. So to us, that was sort of the end of that. It's been professionally done, and we'll continue to get bills.
I wasn't worried at first because I thought, well, that was all taken care of, and we know we're not even using any gas. And every month I was starting to get a bill from ENGIE, and every time I got a bill from ENGIE, I got a phone call from a debt collector saying, you now owe more money, we need to come and get this money.
The bills from ENGIE now total more than £17,500.
ENGIE say that I have to give them evidence that that meter wasn't there in a place that I didn't even know existed, in a back lane, otherwise I'm liable for all these bills. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Since our interview, we've been in touch with ENGIE about the dispute. After an investigation, they sent us this statement.
We have been in direct contact with Lifelong Ability North East and can confirm that the debt in question has been cleared. In recognition of the impact this issue had, we will be making a charitable donation to LANE.
The charity says they're very relieved, but that it should never have got to this. Emma Wass, BBC Look North, Wallsend.
Now, Patterdale Mountain Rescue Team may, in future, be able to get to rescues quicker with the help of robotic trousers. Our reporter Ed Hansen went along to find out more and even tried them on.
You put them around your waist, and then these carbon leg arms sit on your, just above the knee. There's a couple of settings, so there's a, what they call a hyper mode, which is the turbo mode almost, that's like just red, and then there's a more of a eco setting to conserve the battery.
The team has been testing out the legs on training exercises over the last few months. Patterdale has been out to nearly 100 rescues so far this year, so any technology that can help ease the burden is worth a look.
So this is one of our typical rescue bag that we take up. This is about 12 kilograms. That plus our personal kit on the back, quite often in the winter, you're talking about 17 kilograms, so it's a lot of weight that you're carrying up the hill. So with our legs on, should hopefully make our life a lot easier. You're in eco mode at the moment, so try that, Ed.
And it turns out they're idiot proof.
This feels very strange and very pleasant, actually.
Now you're in hyper mode, so you're now in turbo.
My legs are actually being lifted up. It's actually amazing. I can really see the application for you guys.
Yes, and then if you want to go even faster, there's even another boost as well.
This is taking years off me.
So how much of an advantage do they give you? Time for a steep climb up to Boredale Halls.
Go! How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
There we go. Gaining ground.
It's cheating.
I was surprised how quickly I left Mark behind, to be honest.
It was hard.
Which is definitely the legs, because Mark and me are similar fitness.
You were running much longer than I was. I mean, I was probably after 200 metres, I was walking.
Testing of the legs will continue. Ed Hanson, BBC Look North, Patterdale in Cumbria.
Just what we need for Christmas shopping. Lots of rain around today. Let's get the weather prospects for tomorrow now. Here's Paul.
Good evening. Things stay very unsettled weather-wise over the next few days, but at least in the short term it stays relatively mild. More persistent rain's cleared away now, leaves us a mix of clear spells and scattered blustery showers as we head through the rest of the night. Gusty southwesterly winds there, and temperatures generally no lower than about 4 or 5 Celsius. Into tomorrow, there will be some bright spells around, best of the brightness in the east, a gusty southwesterly wind feeding in a few showers, but they will pass through quickly on that wind. Those gusts will reach 40 miles an hour quite easily in places as we head through the day. Temperatures again just about make it into double figures, 10 Celsius your high tomorrow, that's 50 Fahrenheit. Into the weekend, some patchy rain at times on Saturday, especially in the west, some drier, brighter conditions, some patchy rain again on Sunday, and staying relatively mild.
Thanks, Paul. Well, at least it's mild. That's all from the late team for now. We'll be back with breakfast news, of course, but from all of us, we hope you have a very good night. Bye-bye.